Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about data warehouse, data lake, and data mart. Right. So first of thing, let's what is the problem we are solving, right? So for example, we in Netflix, if you see Netflix problem, right? So they have 230 million customer event per day. How you store 230 millions profile and 500 event per day, right? How to use. So there is main three data so option we could use, right? Raw unstructured data, cheap storage, data warehouse for clean and structured data. And for data mart is the subset of data warehouse, right? We can use. So to solve this problem, for different application, different user use different way. So that's why we need build data architectures based on these things, right? Data warehouse, data lake, and data marts. Okay, so this is now the similar example, I'm giving one of example why we need OLTP and OLTP and OLAP. So I think this is spelling mistake. So do you know customer to pay? So why OLTP, right? So here OLTP, let's say you go to Starbucks and you order coffee and you need to pay right away, right? So they need to confirm payment, they need to confirm your the orders. So you cannot wait, right? So involve the customer one must be 100% accurate money. It happen thousand of time per day, right? So OLTP transaction right will be high, rate will be single row, used for daily operation. Now let's talk about the best selling drinks. Let's say I want to see like best selling drink in this quarter, right? Can we wait for a few seconds? Involve thousand transaction need aggregate compare happen at times. It's not right. For that we need OLAP. So that's what this is the two example which I shared. And this is register how this is happen. I talk. OLAP is online transaction processing. So I already talk. Now you can't use the one both, right? You can't use. We cannot use one for both, right? I mean, why can't we use both? Data. I mean, OLTP for analysis. We cannot use OLAP for transactions. So it's a reverse way. There are different tools for different jobs. That's why we need here. So let's say this query might be take 50 million row while they're in the database, slow down, regular transaction timeout, customer can't check out your CFO report, but your business lost money. So OLAP is a system are not designed for rapid write, no transaction for acid compliance. Data might be hours a delay. You would change customer based on the sale data. The solution use both OLTP to handle operation or lab for handle for data flow. So this is what I make that difference. I think somewhere in same article I write into GitLab, so you can see in the GitLab. Now let's walk to the next one, right? So how the data flow. Now the data unstructured wide analytics need your own system. Let's look into option, right? So store every data, raw structured data. It will come data lake and data warehousing for processing, structured query for clean and subset, right? So a data warehouse is like well organized library where everyone looks catalogs in jacks and easy to find, right? So structured data for only everything fit into neat table, pre-processed data schema into write, optimized for query, historical for store, right? So when you use data warehouse, business intelligence and reporting, executive dashboard, regular compliance report, customer analytics, sales performance. Okay, so real example, Coca-Cola use data warehouse to consolidate sales data for 200 plus country. They can answer, how did you Sprite, right? Sprite from the Southeast Asia last quarter. Which region is declining? Diet Coke sales. What is the correlation between temperature and beverage sales, right? So this is where a data warehousing can answer. So data lake storage. Data lake is like massive storage warehouse where you can dump anything, boxes, furniture, document, random stuff, sorting later. Any data type, structure, semi-structure, unstructured, row structure, schema reads, right? When to use data. Machine learning, so AI training data, IoT for sensor data, so many things. Real example for Shopify. Shopify have 500 plus user interaction, audio files, play data, social connection, podcast. They don't know exactly how they will use this data. So they wrote later the data scientists can explore the few features like the Discover, the weekly or wrap up. So this is how Data Mart is subset. Data Mart like a specific section of department. right? Store electronics, clothing, or something like that. Focused scope, subset warehouse describes smaller. So let's talk about department, right? So they will give the only one example department specific project based analytics when the different teams need different views to improve the query performance. The restrict data access by cheap, right? This is Data Marts. Real example, I have given Walmart. Walmart have different Mart, inventory Mart, marketing Mart, sales Mart, Data Marts. These are the Marts. Inventory Mart, sales Mart, HR Marts, right? Real world use case. I have given the some use case how to use Netflix hybrid model case study Netflix. So solution: the Netflix process 500 billion event per day and 230 million subscribers across 190 countries. The solution: Netflix use the combination. Uh, for technology, data lake, they use Amazon S3. It stores all the event, click stream data, and search data. Data warehousing, Amazon Redshift, Snowflakes, structure analytics for business team. Real time Apache Kafka they use for processing. So the result, personalized recommendation, drive the viewer actively. A/B testing, the massive scale, real time monitoring for stream. The takeaway is here. The Netflix doesn't choose the one option, right? They choose all the use case. So based on the use case, we need to choose. Now the section that okay the colleague Airbnb need demonstrate data access of 6,000 plus employee while the maintaining quality. The solution: they build data lake called the data folder with the row all the event, cured zones and consumption zones ready to use query. It's able for analytics. So consumption zone, I think this is the John, Technology Track, Amazon S3, Apache Spark, Presto, Airflow, and Result. 200 plus data source integrated, 10,000 plus data sets, self-service analytics for all project. Takeaway: data lake is not just the dumping ground. You need to govern the layer. Case for the Uber, the challenge, right? What Uber is facing, the match writer with the driver in the real time. That is for OLTP. Analyze the trip pattern pricing, OLAP. Train the ML model and ETL prediction, data lake. The solution which we need to mix, right? Real-time business analytics training, 100 plus trips, case study for target real attacks, right? So let's talk about target retail challenge. So the target want to predict what customer need before they know to know. Data warehouse, transaction data, purchase and return, data lake, clickstream, mobile and app, data mart, marketing team, customer segment, inventory team, stocks, optimization, store ops. For example, famous target pregnancy model analyze purchase pattern, uncensored lesson vitamins, cotton balls, and identify pregnant customers sent to target coupons. So sometime before the customer told their family, takeaway, right? The combining structured warehouse data with the unstructured data, like how to choose a decision maker framework. So the simple. This is simple, right? You start with: is your data structured, table, row, and column? No. Yes, then hold the company data warehouse. Then the small company data. If yes, then data lake. No, then store it. No, no, don't store it. So that's how the decision. And then roadmap for data 2026 is you need to data lakes, data warehouse, and build your data stack architecture for solution. So what you typically enterprise architects looks like this one: data source, then data lake, then data warehouse, process, row, and the data mart. Popular category, right? Popular tools by category: data lakes, Amazon S3, Azure Data, ADF, Redshift, Google BigQuery storage. Data Marts usually built on the Azure Synapses, thousands of tools, ETL, Fivetran, Airbytes, DBTs. So these are tools can be used. So now this is what I'm going to I explain. So biggest mistake thinking you need one, downfall into the trap. Netflix use warehouse lake as it user use all TP matching analytics lake of several target combine all the which one is should I use? Start with your business person, then build your architecture that answer that all. Thank you.